finishes her life in summers. Everything good, everything magical happens when she heads to the beach house. It's got a swimming pool, a private beach, and Jeremiah and Conrad. Billy has known the boys since her very first summer. They've been her brother figures, her crushes, and everything in between. And everything that happened the past summer and every summer before it has all led up to this, to now. It's going to be an amazing summer, one none of them will never forget. This is Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad. The next book I have is actually the second book of the series. It's Not Summer Without You. One girl, two boys, an impossible choice to make. This is the back of the book. There's Jenny, icon, and it reads, "When something is perfect, you hope it never ends. But Isabel's lazy, long, hot summers at the Fisher Boys beach house are over. Conrad is the only boy she's ever loved, but he's gone, taking her heart with him. Jeremiah, his younger brother, is still Isabel's best friend, but maybe friendship isn't enough for him anymore. Isabel just wants everything to stay the same, but if she can stop looking back, could she find a future she never knew she wanted?" Next, you probably can't even guess it. It's the third book. We'll Always Have Summer. And this one has one girl, two boys, the biggest decision of her life. The back of this one says, "Just when she thought she had all the answers, Isabel has only loved two boys, Conrad and Jeremiah Fisher. One broke her heart, the other made her happier than she thought she ever could be. But each brother is keeping a secret, and this summer Isabel must choose between the Fisher boys once and for all. Which one will it be?" Let me know if you're Team Jeremiah or Team Conrad. I'm Team Conrad, just so you know. Season 2 was really rough for me when everyone was hating on Conrad. Next, To All the Boys I've Loved Before. This is also by Jenny Hart. This is a really thick book, except I think the words are kind of like, it's like large, so. This series, there's 3 as well. This is made into movies. So she made these ones into movies, and then she worked on the Summer I Turned Pretty, making them the series on Prime. And it says, "Lara Jean's love life is about to go from imaginary to out of control. Lara Jean's song keeps love letters in a hat box her mother gave her, one for every boy she's ever loved. She can say anything she wants because the letters are for her eyes only, until the day they're sent out. If you can't be bothered reading the book, you should definitely watch the movie on Netflix. It's great. I love it. I also have the second book, P.S. I Still Love You. This one says, Lara Jean didn't expect to really fall for Peter. They had just been pretending, except suddenly they weren't. Now Lara Jean is more confused than ever. Then another boy from her past returns to her life, and Lara Jean's feelings for him return too. Can a girl be in love with two boys at the same time? From the best-selling author of The Summer I Turned Pretty comes the irresistible sequel to All the Boys I've Loved Before. And then this is the last book, Always and Forever, Lara Jean. And it reads, Life is good for Lara Jean. She's head over heels in love. Her dad's finally getting remarried, and her sister Margot is coming home for the summer. But change is looming, and Lara Jean can't ignore the big life decisions she has to make. Where she goes to college, for one, because that would mean leaving her family and possibly the boy she loves behind. When your heart and your head are saying two different things, which one should you listen to? Next, this is kind of a controversial book. It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. It was turned into a movie this year. I'm pretty sure it was this year. Yeah. And that added even more controversy, but not really to do with this. Well, yeah. It's just controversial all around, I guess. This is the back. Sometimes the one who loves you is the one who hurts you the most. Lily hasn't always had it easy, but that's never stopped her from working hard for the life she wants. She's come a long way from the small town in Maine where she grew up. She graduated from college, moved to Boston, and started her own business. So when she feels a spark with a gorgeous neurosurgeon named Ryle Kincaid, or it might be Kincaid, but I feel like it's Kincaid. What do you think? Wait, can you see it? Wait, where is it? I can't see it now. Yeah, it's flipped. Oh yeah. I don't know. Everything in Lily's life suddenly seems almost too good to be true. Ryle is assertive, stubborn, and maybe even a little arrogant. He's also sensitive, brilliant, and has a total soft spot for Lily. But Ryle's complete aversion to relationships is disturbing. As questions about her new relationship overwhelm her, so do thoughts of Atlas Corrigan, her first love, and a link to the past she left behind. He was her kindred spirit, her protector. When Atlas suddenly reappears, everything Lily has built with Ryle is suddenly threatened. With this bold and deeply personal novel, Colleen Hoover delivers a heart-wrenching story that breaks exciting new ground for her as a writer. Yeah. Sucks that the movie got so ruined with all the controversy. I really wanted there to be a sequel movie. This is the sequel of It Ends With Us. This is It Starts With Us. Great name, right? Here's Colleen. This book's way bigger than this one, so they look silly next to themselves, next to each other on a shelf. Look at that. It sucks. I couldn't find this one in the smaller size. This is what's on the back. Before It Ends With Us, it started with Atlas. Lily and Ryle have just settled into a civil co-parenting rhythm with their daughter Emerson when Lily suddenly runs into Atlas nearly 2 years after they last spoke. Elated that the timing finally seems to be right to give what they have together a real chance, Atlas asks Lily on a date. But Lily's excitement is almost immediately replaced by dread and anxiety when she remembers that Ryle, though no longer her husband, is still very much part of her life. And though Ryle would dislike Lily dating anyone but him, Atlas Corrigan is the one man he absolutely will not stand having in his ex-wife and daughter's lives. Told from the perspectives of Lily and Atlas, It Starts With Us gives readers a deeper look into Atlas's past as he and Lily reconnect and rekindle the love they shared as teenagers while navigating a volatile ex-husband who believes Atlas to be one of the reasons his marriage with Lily ended. So yeah, there's that one. Next I have this one's being turned into a movie. Or like what's it called? Adapted into a movie. I don't know. The Love Hypothesis. What's it saying? The TikTok sensation. Love that. Low-key though, the cover kind of makes it like, imagine if you were reading this in public and it's like, yo, there's that. But, like, yeah. I saw this one girl on TikTok and she like makes covers for books. So then they look more minimalist. Like it'll be just like a white cover and then it'll say like The Love Hypothesis in like black writing or something. And it's just like way more minimalist. I kind of like love that. But also, I do love some of the designs of the books. On the back, it says, when a fake relationship between scientists meets the irresistible force of attraction, it throws one woman's carefully calculated theories on love into chaos. As a third-year PhD candidate, Olive Smith doesn't believe in lasting romantic relationships, but her best friend does, and that's what got her into this situation. Convincing Anne that Olive is on her way to a happily ever after was always going to be tough. Scientists require proof. So like any self-respecting woman, Olive panics and kisses the first man she sees. That man is none other than Adam Carlson, a young hotshot professor and well-known arse. Sorry for the swear word there, guys. Just was reading and sorry. Wasn't even that bad, but okay. Which is why Olive is positively flawed when he agrees to keep her charade a secret and be her fake boyfriend. But when a big science conference goes haywire and Adam surprises her again with his unyielding support and his unyielding abs, their little experiment feels dangerously close to combustion. Olive soon discovers that the only thing more complicated really excited for the movie. But I should probably reread it before the movie so then I can be like, compare it, you know. Okay, the last book I have is A Thousand Boy Kisses by Tilly Cole. This one's a really sad one. Like, just putting that out there. I was like, yeah, emotional. Also, look how tiny the writing is. Like, this took ages to read. And I haven't read this one in a while either. I haven't read any of them really in a long time because for the summer I turned pretty watching the series. I mean, I read each book before the new series comes out, so I have read the third one recently, like a few weeks ago. And then for To All the Boys, I haven't read those ones in ages. I just watch the movies when I want to, you know, love it. And then It Ends With Us, I haven't read in like a long time, except I honestly, I don't remember if the movie came out like at the start of this year or not, or maybe earlier than that. But I did read It Ends With Us just before the movie came out, so then when I went to theatres, like, I knew what was happening. And then I haven't read It Starts With Us in ages, and looks like we're not going to be getting the second movie anyway, so what the flip. And The Love Hypothesis, I'll reread that before the movie comes out. And this, I can't reread it because it's too sad and I'll be too depressed. But it is really, like, beautiful. So, I mean, from what I remember. I should probably read the back for you, shouldn't I? I'll read it. A kiss lasts a moment, but can change a lifetime. Oh, frick. Last names. Rune Christensen. Okay, it's okay. Rune Christensen and Bobby Litchfield met as children and swore to be friends forever. As teenagers, this grew into a love that promised to last a lifetime, but their worlds were shattered when Rune was sent home to his native Norway. 2 years later, Rune is back and Poppy is ready for their happy ever after to begin. But the boy who returns is not the Rune she remembers. What happened to turn her sweet, thoughtful Rune into this brooding stranger? And will the secret Poppy is carrying bring them closer together or separate them forever? Discover the story that will break your heart and make you believe true love really does last eternity. Oh, that is so real. It did break my heart. But it's great. Anyways, this video kind of like lasted a while, so sorry if it was too long. I just am a yapper, I guess. Sorry. But yeah, those are all the books I have for you. Let me know if you want me to make another video of other books I have. I promise I don't just have romance books, but these are just like, I'm a bit organised, so I just grabbed all the ones that were together off my shelf, you know what I mean? So if you want another video like this, let me know. If you wanted me to read anything for you, tell me as well, because that would be kind of cool. Except I'd probably muck up some of the words, but I'll just have to